It can be challenging sometimes to stay positive about the LGBT civil rights movement, particularly in today's political climate. But what keeps me going and what keeps me energized about the work is all of the individual victories that we cause and create, and all of the ripple effects that those have on so many people's lives. Lambda Legal took on the issue of marriage equality because there are many people in our communities who want equal recognition for their relationships and who need it.
I asked him what it was he was looking for, and he said I was looking for that person to spend my life with.
We want to spend our lives together. Our bank accounts are together, signed on leases together, our car insurance. We realize that we want all the same rights and coverages that anyone else has.
We knew that after college that we would move in together and start a life together. We were together for 11 years.
The cemetery forced Sherry to fight a battle at a time when no one should have to fight for recognition. The same time that she was mourning the loss of her partner, the cemetery was denying the reality of their relationship.
It actually took 3 years to get this tombstone up, so it just reminds me of the struggle, and I feel proud for following Cindy's wishes and also for making sure that no other person has to go through what I went through. For Cindy to be recognized life partner.
We see how couples are treated when their relationships are not recognized. Medical care, insurance, benefits. We see the very real prices that people pay.
I've been HIV positive since 1996. I've been doing Autoglass now for about 20 some odd years. I was called into the office to be informed that I was being fired because I was HIV positive. I did feel very betrayed because I didn't think that they did me right. They really did me wrong.
Amy Belmore's case is incredibly important today because the employers realize what has happened is wrong. The law will not back them up. If someone as good as Amy Belmore is not allowed to stay in her job, what is the message that's being sent to other LGBT people? What kind of treatment are they going to get?
She gave me a call and offered me the position, and I accepted. The director, Jeff, fired me, and I asked him why, and he said that I was being fired because of my sexual orientation.
In the employment cases that Lambda Legal does, I really believe we're also doing the employers a favor because we're helping them create better policies, train their employees, and learn how they need to act and behave both within the law and just within the realities of 21st century America. Jamie Nabuzny's case was groundbreaking, and I think it's not possible to overstate its importance.
The harassment really was a daily kind of thing where, I'd get to school, and from the moment I got there, I started getting called names, and as time went on, it got more and more violent. I was pushed into a urinal and urinated on. I was beaten so badly in my junior year of high school that I had to have surgery on my abdomen. My junior high school principal became much more indifferent in a way, and then to the point where she'd say things to me like, boys will be boys. If you're going to be openly gay, you have to expect that kind of thing to happen to you.
Jamie Nabuzny's case was the first time that a court held that schools were responsible for protecting young people. We're very lucky at Lambda Legal that we have wonderful plaintiffs who are willing to come forward. They're incredibly brave, far braver than those of us who work here, put themselves, their lives, their stories, their families on the line in a very public way so that we can make change, not just for them, but for other people.
Lambda Legal is vital to the gay civil rights movement. Without them, sometimes the only avenues that people have are political, and right now and in the past, our political system hasn't been the most supportive, and without a legal avenue, I don't think we'd even be close to where we are today.
They had the vision to see, wow, this case can have impact. When other organizations or individuals might have said, oh, it's not the right time for this fight.
Without Lambda's help, I think I would still be in the court systems trying to find representation. I'd be in this never-ending loop.
Lambda gave me a legal voice. I don't know where I would have been if Lambda Legal didn't help me fight the injustice.
I just want to love him and be able to protect him and be able to protect our family.
I think I wouldn't be as far along as I am now with this case. I think Lambda Legal has pushed this case very far.
Because of Lambda, we just kind of see like a light at the end of the tunnel, the possibility that we can be validated.
Going through the lawsuit and coming out on the other side, I feel very empowered.
People ask frequently whether or not there is a gay agenda. Does Lambda have a gay agenda? And I always say the answer to that question is yes, and it's a very simple one-word answer. Our agenda is equality.